स्वामित्व योजना के जो लाभ आज दिख रहे हैं वो देश के एक बहुत बड़े अभियान का हिस्सा है। ये अभियान है गांव को, गरीब को आत्मनिर्भर, आर्थिक रूप से और मजबूत बनाने का।
India, the land of largest rural population, where about 65% of the population lives in villages. But despite this, the village Abadi areas were devoid of any solid proof of ownership. Hence, on 24th April 2020, the Modi government, dedicated to the empowerment of the poor and deprived, launched SVAMITVA scheme, that is, survey of village abadi and mapping with improvised technologies in village areas. Starting from 6 states in 2020, SVAMITVA has provided stability to the existence of villagers today. All persons will have a solid proof of their ancestral house, their residential house. A complete document will be available, on the basis of which they will be able to prove their right in any court or institution or before any officer. This is New India, where villages are being empowered through modern technology, which is making the life of every villager easier and convenient than before. In SVAMITVA scheme, first the villagers are informed about date and process of drone photography scheduled to happen in their village. Later, with the mutual cooperation of the State Revenue Department, Gram Panchayat and local people, Chuna marking of village properties is done. Then, photos of these Chuna lines are captured through drone's lens. SVAMITVA scheme uses coarse technology for accurate mapping. This technique has a unique accuracy to assess a site up to 5 centimeters. This feature makes it possible to insert exact geostamps in drone images. That is why CORS has replaced old procedures of land measurement like chain-based survey. CORS not only ensures accuracy as far as mapping is concerned, but also takes very less time to complete land survey as compared to older methods. Due to high density of population, land measurement with the Jarib was very difficult. Hence, we put Chuna lines around all the occupied village properties and got their images captured through drones. This was followed by drone survey. This drone survey along with Jarib has made our task a lot easier. Formerly, techniques like plane table, ETS, DGPS, etc. were used to measure the property. Through these processes, survey officers took about a month to measure all properties of villages, but now the use of drones in SVAMITVA has enabled us to complete measurement work in 20 to 25 minutes only. The SVAMITVA scheme is a perfect example of the government's policy of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas and Sabka Prayas, because in addition to creation of accurate maps with highly advanced technology, the local people are also kept well informed about the process. The maps prepared with the help of drone are sent to Gram Panchayats, where they are corrected by consulting each and every property owner. All the property-related disputes are resolved peacefully through discussion. Due to this, whole SVAMITVA scheme process has become 100% transparent. The division of property was quite a troublesome affair where quarrels and disputes were bound to happen. Due to disputes, the land stayed vacant and useless and no construction or business could take place there. Court cases became a daily routine of people and spirit of brotherhood was lost. But now with SVAMITVA scheme, such a great work has been done that instead of fighting court cases against each other, we consult and discuss at family level. We don't have to go to courts now. There, a lot of time was being wasted. This scheme has saved that precious time, our money, and most importantly, our brotherhood.
After the death of my husband and father-in-law, we did not know how much residential property we owned. But when drone mapping was done, we came to know about our total residential property and we came to know about the exact area in which this house is built. Now we can have this house reconstructed without any difficulty.
After a year of its launch, the results of the SVAMITVA are now visible on the ground. The living example of which is those property holders who have got a solid proof of their property in the form of property card. Now, no one can snatch their right of ownership and no one can encroach upon their property.
When we did not have the ownership proof, the influential people used to decide the area on their own wish. But after getting property card, these fights, these disputes all ended.
Due to solid proof of house and land, rural people can now fill their lives with the colors of happiness by availing bank loans against their property, like people in urban areas. I got a loan of 2,90,000 rupees from the bank very easily with the authorization letter and got my house renovated by investing some of the loan amount. Earlier, I used to set up a shoe shop on the road. With the remaining loan amount, I took a shop on rent in the market. Now, I'm running shop permanently. As compared to before, there has been a lot of happiness in life. Earlier, I used to earn 5,000 rupees in a month, but now I'm earning 10 to 15,000 rupees per month. I thank the Prime Minister very much for the happiness that has come to my house. When I went to the bank with the papers of the house, I easily got the loan and got the house repaired. This is a big benefit. Course will enable us in knowing the exact location of the population and the status of resources like rivers and reservoirs, and devising village development plans will be easier. Along with this, taking decisions regarding construction of schools, community buildings, toilets will also become very simple. Also, Gram Panchayats will get a lot of support in making their policies from this high-quality data, and the light of development can be spread everywhere. With strong will and determination, this scheme is making the dream of Gram Uday se Bharat Uday come true by reaching each household in every village of the whole country. And by 2025, this mass movement is ready to empower the rural people by giving them ownership rights of property across 6 lakh villages of India. SVAMITVA is a story of solid proof of ownership, ending of land disputes and encroachment, easy bank loans on property card, the surety of wealth for the building of the new nation, smiling faces and happy people, and thriving opportunities, and a growing power of the villages leading to a self-reliant India.